So, society, I mean modern society, has brainwashed us all. They have brainwashed me, you, and everyone. Literally everyone. We can see that everyone is buying things which they never wanted just because they have watched an ad on Instagram or somewhere on the social media. Just because of that ad, or just because they have seen a certain phone in their friends' hands. So they want that phone. Just because they've seen a car in their neighborhood, they want that without asking the question that do they really need that? And the problem with that is that nothing is free in the world. So if you want a thing, if you want something, if you want the Rolls Royce, then you may have to suffer the slavery of upcoming 20 years. It's just like that. Nothing is free in this world. You gotta pay for it. Whether you pay now or you pay later, that's another option. That's another thing. But the thing is that you have to pay with your own hard work, with your own blood. You gotta pay. Nothing is free here. And that's where society has brainwashed us. They made us think that we are empty inside. They made us think that we don't have the peace, the love, and everything which is so amazing. Society has brainwashed us to think that everything amazing is not inside of us, it's not in nature. Rather, it makes us think that the most amazing things in the world are the things which are getting manufactured in this corporate structures, in these companies. They made us think that the luxury watches, the luxury cars, the grand mansions, these are the great things of life. When the great things of life are not these things. Actually, the tiny things are the greatest things of life, like freedom of time, like just a good room where nobody is shouting, where there is peace, just one lover who loves you truly, then hundreds of people who just fakes a smile on you. It's better to have a one lover than 1,000 fake smiles. Just like that. Just like that, society has brainwashed us too much. It has gone too deep in our brains that we seek approval from the society. We seek approval from our parents. When in the first place, our parents doesn't know shit. They are just like us. So they just did reproduction and then we came. But that doesn't mean them that they are wise. They never read even 100 books out of their school or college curriculum. They don't read. They don't travel a lot of places. They don't talk to even hundreds and hundreds of wise people. So they don't need that. They don't have a lot of experience. All the experience is their tiny life. They don't have a grand exposure to a lot of different kinds of cultures, lives, and people's personalities, and they don't even read the books. But they think that they are so great and they are so knowledgeable. They think that they are so wise, but in reality, they don't know shit, actually. I don't mean that we know a lot of things. We also don't know. But the thing is that I'm accepting that I don't know. But our parents, they don't accept. They think that they are the boss, that they are the wise one. But in reality, they are the stupid one. But I am also the stupid one. And I accept that. But the thing is that when I accept that I'm the stupid one, then there's a possibility, then there's a potential that I will gain knowledge and I will just go through a lot of experiences. I will meet a lot of new people who have different experiences in different fields of life. I will read the greatest books that humanity has ever produced. I will observe life as it is. This opens up the doors. When I say I don't know, only then the doors of knowing gets opened up. And that's where our parents and society misleads us. They teach us that we are the victims of life. That life is inherently bad. This thing has been getting programmed in our skull. Why? Because when we feel depressed, anxious, empty, only then the social media giants gonna show us ads, and then we're gonna buy their products. That's how it is, That's how it is. A person who doesn't think he is a victim, a person who doesn't feels empty inside, lonely inside, is not gonna buy shitty stuff. He's not gonna buy crap. And that's how it is. That's how the modern economy is. So that's why they want us to live in the victim mindset. But I will tell you that yes, life is not all roses and rainbows. Surely, life have a lot of suffering as well. But the thing is that there can be some beautiful and amazing moments in life as well. And if we live consciously, then the amazing moments can outweigh the boring moments, the suffering moments. That can be reduced, and that can be reduced to a very large extent that it will not matter so much. So like that, So we gotta develop opportunity mindset. Yes, life surely have bad things, but if we become wise enough, then we can reduce a lot of it. I'm not saying that we can reduce 100% of it, but we gotta reduce a lot of it, maybe 90%, 95%. I don't know the exact thing, but we can do a lot when we develop a opportunity mindset. When we see what is happening around us, what is happening in the internet, how people are getting richer, how people are getting happier, like actual reality. When we see through them, when we see in their eyes, when we see the truth, as it is, when we become the realist instead of a negative person, we gotta be realist, Yes, in the end, there is nothing. Life is a journey, and the journey is the prize. So we gotta think like how we can make the journey exciting and amazing. That's all that is. So many people think that the reward is in the end. The reward is when I will get a stable career. The reward is when I'll meet my soulmate and stuff like that, okay? So many people think like that. But the truth is that the journey itself, just right now, today, you gotta think that how can you make today a wonderful and amazing day? Because today is all you got. We don't know whether tomorrow we will awake or not. So make today great. And constantly make every day great, and your life will be great. And you should never ever apologize to someone, your partner or anyone, for needing time alone. You gotta spend time alone, at least a little bit, to know yourself. Say no often. Say no to people who doesn't uplift you, who doesn't give you something valuable. Say no to them, whoever they are. Say no to them. And write down your priorities and follow them. Like, what are your top 3 priorities? What are your top 10 priorities? Focus on that. Life flies. Time is so short. You gotta at least achieve your top 3 priorities before it's too late. So just go and do, write it down. And know that your opinions and beliefs are just false. They have came from your parents and society and school. And probably social media. But it's all is fake. So cut these fake ones, and the real ones will slowly come to you. Go in nature, observe yourself. Observe your thoughts. Observe the reality as it is. Read the great books. Listen to Acharya Prashant. Listen to Eckhart Tolle. Listen to people like this. Listen to The Prison Called Life. Listen to these peoples. They will tell you the reality. as it is, So that's what it is. Know the truth, and the truth will give you power for sure. For sure, it will give you power. It may not change your life overnight, but it's surely gonna give you a lot of power. And yes, surely reduce your expectations from life. Don't expect too much. Expectations leads to disappointment. You're gonna be disappointed when your expectations are not gonna met. So it's better to expect less or expect nothing. Because when we expect nothing and then we get things, then it feels so good, And keep some things in private. Your love life, your relationships, your goals, your big goals, your planning strategies, your strategy to earn a lot of money, your happiness, your dreams. Keep all these things private, and especially keep your romantic relationship as private as you can, at least in the beginning stage. And I also used to complain about life all the time. And I still do, and I will still do, and I will do in future as well. But the thing is that nowadays I complain way less than what I used to, because I have really seen that we don't do the work. We don't give water to the tree of life, but we expect the fruits. But how it's gonna happen? Yes, it's a lot of struggle, but you gotta water your tree of life. You gotta water yourself in your wisdom, in your knowledge, in your strength, in your skills, in your powers. You gotta water yourself. You gotta invest in those things. Because think about it, a lot of people have a lot of ideas, but very few just execute those ideas, and even less stay consistent on those ideas. And the ones who execute and stay consistent are the ones who at least have some luck of getting success. They have at least a little bit of luck of getting success. Because think about it, the ones who just have ideas after ideas after ideas, they have new ideas every now and then, but they don't act, they don't execute, they don't stay consistent. It's very unlikely they will ever become successful. So that is what I'm telling you. A busy day is not a guarantee that your day has been spent well. A busy day can be a day you spent on TikTok or just anything, A productive day, you will know when you will go to bed. You don't have to write stuff, you don't have to calculate a lot of things. If you have lived a day productively, wisely, then you're gonna know that yes, I did the right thing, and you're gonna just get a good sleep, and that's a marker of a productive day, And most importantly, don't try to copy other people's ways of success. You're a different person. In a scientific and philosophical sense, yes, you are exactly same as every other human being on the planet. But the thing is that in practical level, your experiences, your parents, your knowledge in your head, your skills, which you have gained through years, these all things are so different. Your health, all this stuff, your weight, your intellectual capacity, all these things, the school you have read from, all these things are so different than other people. So trying to unlock your success with other people's keys is not a way to get to the higher dimensions to get the real success that you want. You gotta build your own keys, you gotta build your own keys to unlock the doors of your joy and bliss and true success. You gotta build the keys by yourself. There is no other way. There is no other way, because every great thing starts small and then it becomes bigger, just like the fire, which has been, you probably would have lighted fires with your matchsticks. The matchsticks fire is so small, but when we give it to wood, it becomes so big. Just like that, everything big, smart, starts very small, and then it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is called the snowball effect. Yeah, that's how it is. Keep a growth mindset, don't be fixed. Don't be like those old people. Like, I seen a lot of old people, they say, oh, this technology, these smartphones, we don't know. Like, why you don't know? You still have a working head. You're not even 70 now. Your age is probably 50 or 60. So if you wanted, then you could have operated the smartphone, but you have a fixed mindset, and that's why you are not able to do it. And we can prove it. Like, people in the age of 80 are operating smartphones. So that's the proof that they can if they wanted. And while we reach for the bigger goals, we should not aim at the big goal. We should write down the steps. We should divide the bigger goal into a lot of smaller goals and just focus on the smaller goals one by one. For example, if you want to develop a great body and power, then instead of thinking about that, oh, I am only 70 kg, I gotta gain another 20 kg and a great Greek god physique, I gotta get that. Instead of just focusing on that, if you just focus on building your muscles, if you just focus on, let's say, going to the gym just 3 days a week for next 1 year, and you take diets seriously every single day, you do that for a year, and you only focus on your daily goal, like you hit the gym 3 days a week, and every day you take 500 grams of protein, another diet, and that's all there is. You don't have to focus on anything else. Keep doing that for a year, and you will get the goals you want. So it's to divide your bigger goal into a lot of smaller goals, and then you're gonna get it. And that's the way.